There's a total rave going on in here. Gotta make sure you guys don't get the glare from the window. There we go. Is it still grainy? Oh. Yeah, there's no change in the graininess because sugar, I don't understand that because sugar's not going to dissolve in butter because butter's fat. It's going to encapsulate it. I don't think there's enough moisture level in there, but it feels like sugar. But it's very, very white. It's very white now compared to what it was. I mean, there's no, oh, it's like poof. Narnia, yep. What song do you need music from, Kanara? I don't want to say. Can I send it to you in a PM? Because I don't want to give it away. You should be good to go. I mean, it's not like, okay, hang on. Let me feel this. Dana, thank you so much for gifting that sub to drink more arsenic. That is so generous of you. Thank you so very much. From my mom, she's okay. Ended up with 5 stitches in her. Oh no, did she fall? Oh, fell while walking. Yep. My father-in-law fell one day, getting out of bed, walking into the bathroom, and hit his face where like a wall, and hit his face right on the corner. Oh, about broke my heart. I'll DM you a reminder. Thank you, Tef. Thank you, Tef. I appreciate that. It's not as grainy as, here, let me sprinkle a little bit of sugar. Let's just do regular sugar. It's not as grainy as fresh sugar. Okay, so now we're going to add in our eggs. We have 5 eggs. I don't understand why you can't add them all at once, but it wants me to add them one at a time. But if I put them all, if I crack them one at a time and put them in there, isn't that adding them one at a time? Okay, well, I'll put 1 in here now. I'll go turn this on over there and add each one individually. Whatever. Come on, get in. There we go. We're going to put these into, I'll crack them into a bowl. DM link to remove the vocals. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. All right, here's another egg. This is the weirdest thing in my life. One at a time, make sure you get each egg. Yeah, making sure I don't see any like the yolk or the white in it. I'm going to scrape that down a little bit before I add this one. Ooh, it's so fluffy. See, this is why baking to me is, I don't know. It's like they tell you to just cream it for like 5 minutes, but they don't tell you what it should look like. And it takes so long to do this. By this time, I could have had a whole chicken cooked. Imagine if we could ever get a group large enough together to get a group discount. Oh my gosh, that's the one I have on my wish list, Trevor. That's the mixer that I covet. Okay, that one's in. Hey Jane, welcome on in. Jane, how are you doing today? Is the weather here not gorgeous? I'm like, what? All right, put this over here. One at a time. You're not going to end up with a lump of an omelet. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I can see that. I wouldn't want an omelet cake anyway. All right. I'm always after her about using, oh, my mother is too, Mom Boss Lady. But one thing we did for my mom, so a couple years back, my mom fell and broke her hip and had to have the whole thing done or whatever, is these walkers that have like the brakes and it has like a seat on it. The problem is they're adjustable to a point, but it still puts you, instead of walking like, you're still like this, right? Well, now your gravity is no longer here, your gravity is here, and if you're going to go down, you're going to pitch. You stumble, you're going over the top of your walker. So we got her the walker that makes you stand upright, and you have your arms in it, like has like a tray right here that your arms go into it. and it's got the brakes, but it makes you stand up straight so you're not looking down, because your peripheral, when you're like this, is you're looking right here in front of you. You're not looking at the hazard of a cord or a rug, a cat, a child. Oh, I can't stand those. Scrape it down before you add all the dry ingredients. Oh, I will do that right now. Okay. Let's bring this over here so you guys can kind of see this. So now, this stuff is, you know, it's kind of floofy. I can't taste this. We now have raw eggs in here. So I won't be tasting this batter before it goes into the oven. Not today. Not today. All right, so now we need to add, cream the butter, slowly add in each egg. Oh, we have to add in our milk or our cream. So I need 2 tablespoons of, no, that's a different part of the recipe. A 1/4 cup. So we're gonna go add a 1/4 cup of milk because I don't have any cream or half and half that's not dairy free. So I'm gonna do a 1/4 cup of my milk. Jeez, because my milk is dairy free. I think I know now that she's okay. Yeah, I would too. You know, when you stress over stuff like that, it exhausts you. It's absolutely exhausting. Okay, so a 1/4 cup. Give this a good mixy mix. And then we will add in our flour. Did you hear that thing? Making that weird surgy sound? I'm not amused. I am not amused. Power nap. Scrape it down. Okay, I did the scraping. We got the roller chair. Now that is nice because when you're walking for a long time, you know, you can lock the brakes and then you can kind of sit down and take a break. Apart from when I'm at home, I have used a stick when going out, and the amount of looks I get of judgment as I'm younger. Yeah, you got to look at that as you cannot allow that to affect you because this is for your safety. This is for your well-being and your safety, and we want to make sure that you're safe. Okay. Add the flour, salt, vanilla extract. Okay. I didn't get our vanilla out. All right. Do you guys think I should add it says I can add a teaspoon of baking soda. Baking powder. Excuse me. This is baking soda. Baking powder to help with the. Gonna watch the Super Bowl with Atlanta. Hey, go have a good time. I hope whoever you are rooting for wins. Oh, there it is. I'd add it as insurance. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. All right. Okay. We're gonna bring over. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Our vanilla is 1½ teaspoons. Let's just get some fresh measuring spoons out. Why? Because that has onion powder on it and I don't need it. Hey, get over here. Are you my teaspoon? You're my teaspoon. You'll do in a pinch. So we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of baking powder, not baking soda. So now, just want to make sure. We've added in our eggs, we've added our milk, and we're now going to add our flour, our salt, vanilla extract. Oh, and stir until gently mixed. Okay, so I don't need that anymore. Okay. Let's get out our flour. We need 2 cups of flour. 2 cups of flour. I'm looking forward to these, guys. I'm looking forward to these. I hope it's what we want. Okay, we're gonna start mixing a little. We're gonna mix in a cup of our flour. We're gonna mix in our baking powder. I'm going to add. Oh, how much salt did we need? You know, it's interesting, they didn't call for unsalted or salted butter. They didn't say anything in there. Okay, we're gonna do a half a teaspoon of salt. There's a half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to do our 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. There's 1.5, and a couple of drippy poos. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. We will use this. Let's start mixing this up, and then we'll add our other cup of flour and incorporate that. And then we're gonna pour these in the mold and get these in the oven. And we're gonna start working on our burgers. Seriously, those people aren't gonna take care of, yeah, I mean, I'll tell you. Use the stick. Yeah, I wouldn't hesitate it. And you know what? You want me? I would even go over the top. I got to tell you, because you know what? If people are going to stare, and let them stare. Maybe they're like, gosh, why does this young person need this? First of all, none of their darn business. 2 cups, okay. But I'd put, if it's like the cane that comes up and has like that handle that kind of goes like this, I'd have streamers off the end of it. I would totally have streamers off the end of that. I fell on the steps going to the doctor's office. No one came out to check. Oh, that is not right. That is not right. Okay. And gently stir until mixed. Get the flour off the bottom a little bit. Get the stuff off the side. Let's get this over here. I'm going to spray these liberally with Pam baking spray. Because, yeah. Kelly Cakes also recommended this. I got to make sure I get the little finger part that pops up, because that's what we need it to release from. This stuff smells like cake batter. I don't know why, but it smells like cake batter every single time. Okay. I don't think this is going to make 6, to be honest with you. I'm assuming I only fill these 2/3 full like you do like a cupcake pan. I mean, that's my theory anyway. Yeah, people who don't help somebody when they've fallen or you know, not even necessarily fallen. It's, you know, they drop a bag of groceries or their bag breaks and all their groceries come flying out. Go over there and help them pick it up. And if they say, oh, here, let me pay you for your help. No. I am doing this because I'm a good human. I'm doing this because I do half full, okay. Okay. Maybe we will get 6 then. I'm gonna get a smaller spoon and, oh, that's like way over half. Oh dear. Mistakes might have been made, but you know, we're gonna try this. We will review these before we put these in the oven. Smells good though. I gotta say, it does smell good. I'll probably have to bake the others then. I love the smell of vanilla in batter. I think that's a little much in that one. I'm going to get a little spatula out and we're going to kind of spread these out and see how these are going to look. Apparently, I like to wear all of the batter that I possibly can because it's so much fun. It's what all the cool kids are doing. It's what all the cool kids are doing. Okay, let me get this out. Deep fry, make funnel cake. That, you know, I wonder how these work. I wonder how these would. I should probably. Okay, I'm trying to get these even all the way around. so we don't have any lopsided ones. You know, if they puff up too big, I can always kind of cut the bottoms off. Use those, crumble those up, put them on yogurt or something. Well, these are probably a little fuller than they should be, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. We're putting them in the oven. We're doing it. We're going for it. I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes. Got to close that up, flip them around, and finish cooking them. Had my photography degree stuff all fall out of the bus once. Oh my gosh. Someone picked it all up for me and told me if they needed help, if I needed help getting off, to tell them and they would help with the bags. Tea-sipping elf, you are not wrong. Just those little small acts of kindness go such a long way. I cannot tell you how many people's groceries that I've bagged for them, because I've gotten through, actually I think we'll do 13 and then I'll flip them. Especially when I see a mom and she's got 3 little kids with her, I've already bagged my groceries. As her stuff is coming down, I'm like, do you like to have all your cold stuff put together, all kind of stuff? And she's looking at me and I'm just starting to put it into the bags for them, just like here. Just, you've got kids and everything else, or people who are a lot older than me and frail and whatever, I will do that. Yeah, it's just, it's a nice thing to do. We need to be good humans. We need to be good humans. Okay, we're gonna take out our pork filling, which is here. Now, I am not going to do ketchup and mustard on our hamburger. Nay, nay. What is that? That's ojakda. We're going to use the Parmesan. Is this the one that's, what's this one? Yes. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of Parmesan I forgot to put the Parmesan in with this. Yeah, I have my refrigerated bag, so all my refrigerated stuff goes in one bag. Produce gets mixed up in other bags. And like my meats and everything all have to go into a separate bag. One of my first jobs was bagging groceries. In my grocery store, we have to bag our own. They don't bag our groceries for us. We are so low on that. All right, so in this particular, oh, this does want an egg. Okay, well, I guess I'll get out another egg. I don't know why it needs an egg, though. I don't think it needs an egg. I don't want to put an egg in it. I don't want meatloaf. That's why I don't like adding eggs to hamburgers. I don't want a meatloaf burger. If I want meatloaf, I'll have meatloaf. I don't want a meatloaf burger. All right. I have to add this stuff anyway. So how much Parmesan cheese is this thing calling for? Oh, okay. That's good. If you don't want egg, don't put it in. I know, I just don't see the need for it. Just don't see the need for it. It's cooking, not rocket science. There you go. There you go. I like that. I like that. Our sweet rolls are in the oven, Jedi. Yeah, the parm is a binder, and I didn't use dried breadcrumbs, remember? I used a piece of fresh bread, which also has moisture in it. So yeah, oh, this smells really good. A meatloaf burger sounds, if it was made with like actual meatloaf. I will tell you, one of the best meatloafs you'll ever make is if you have a smoker and you put your meatloaf on a smoker and smoke it low and slow. Oh, that is some good stuff right there. I like meatloaf sandwiches. All right, let me get my big board back over here because we're gonna weigh this out and we're gonna form this into patties and let them come up to room temperature. We're gonna make our own ranch dressing with sour cream, and that's gonna be our sauce on our buns. All right, let's see how much meat we have here. Let's see how much meat we have here. Is somebody ready to do math for me? I need a math person or somebody with their cell phone out. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to zero this out. 0. $11.10. 1,110 divided by 2. Sales like, yeah, I'm out. I'm done. So I want that divided by 4 and 4. No, I don't want to do 8. Let's do 6. Let's do 1,110 divided by 6. 505? 555? Oh, come on, you guys. Don't make me get out my phone. Don't make me get out my phone. So 1,110 divided by 5. Oh, it was for 2? Is 185. Okay. Okay, it's 185. That's 169. 1. Ooh, very close on that one. Can you imagine though if they were 555? Those would be big burgers. Those would be big, big burgers.